Hello everyone, welcome to yet another class of CUET by payperLearn. I hope you all are preparing nicely for your upcoming CUET examinations. Okay, so today we are here with another set of current affairs. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question today we have is, which company has developed the quantum computing chip OSLOT? Okay, which company has developed the quantum computing chip OSLOT? Okay, the options that we have are Microsoft, Meta, Amazon and Flipkart. So the correct option over here is Amazon. Amazon has developed recently a new quantum computing chip and the name of the chip is OSLOT. Now students, try to remember another thing with this, that is this OSLOT helps in reduction of errors. Okay, it helps in reduction of errors up to 90%. Obviously, no one can claim for 100%, but this chip will help in reduction of errors up to 90%. Okay, and it has been developed by Amazon. Okay, as I always say in all my classes, try to maintain a copy and jot down the important points which you feel like. Also, you can take a screenshot, okay, so that you can revise before going for your examinations, because current affairs is very important for, especially for our GT, the general test that we are going to appear. Okay, so the correct option over here is Amazon, who has developed the quantum computing chip. The name of the chip is OSLOT. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the correct answer is Amazon. Amazon has created a quantum computing chip called OSLOT to improve the power and accuracy, of quantum computers. So if you all want, you all can take a screenshot of this slide. Okay, so let us go to the next question. What we have, the question says, recently, which state becomes the first Indian state to launch its own satellite? Okay, an important question. So this is asking which is the Indian state who is for the first time is ready to launch its own satellite. So the options we have are, is it Assam or Andhra Pradesh, Nagaland or Mizoram? So here the correct answer is Assam. It is neither Andhra Pradesh nor Nagaland and not even Mizoram also. So the correct answer is Assam, and it is very recent. Okay, the government of Assam has taken this initiative. The government has announced this in the budget for which year? 2025-26. Okay. For the budget of 25-26, Assam government has announced about the Assam's own satellite. Now, another question, another important thing to keep in mind is, what is the name of this satellite? Okay, the name of this satellite is AssamSat. Just remember this. The name of the satellite is AssamSat. ASSAMSAT, AssamSat. For the first time, an Indian state is going to have its own satellite. Now, what are the benefits that Assam is going to enjoy? Okay, now the benefits are, obviously we all know if Assam will have its own satellite, in case of security wise also, immigration from other countries will be stopped. It will become easy for us to monitor such things. The projects which are being taken by the governments, things will become easy to monitor. Then agricultural sectors will also get benefits. So a huge a large number of sectors will be benefited from this satellite. Okay, the name of the satellite is AssamSat, which was announced by the government of Assam in the new budget 2025-26. Okay, so let's see. We are eagerly waiting for this, and also while in the entire process, ISRO is going to help. ISRO is going to. We all know ISRO. ISRO is going to help in the process of this AssamSat. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Next question we have is, India has identified which region as the next saffron cultivation hub after Jammu and Kashmir? Saffron cultivation hub after Jammu and Kashmir. Now we all know in India, in our country, Jammu and Kashmir is famous for cultivation of saffron. in the entire region of, in the entire country, wherever people consume saffron, that comes from mostly 99% it comes from Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, now after Jammu and Kashmir, now the government is concentrating in some other part of the country as well for cultivation of this saffron. Okay, now which region is that? Okay, India has identified which region as the next saffron cultivation hub after Jammu and Kashmir. So the options we have are Chota Nagpur Plateau, Northeast, Western Ghats or South Asia. Okay, so here the correct answer is, I'm sure if the students, those who are keeping themselves updated with the current affairs or the day-to-day news, they will know the answer. Still, I'll be giving the correct answer for the people, those who don't know. The correct answer is Northeast. Now, Northeast is going to be again another hub place for cultivation of saffron after Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, now if we see Northeast, there are a number of states we all know. Now, which state of Northeast? The question is that. So, in Northeast it is Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is going to be the state where the cultivation of saffron is going to take place. Okay, now again another benefit over here for the local people of Arunachal Pradesh is that the farmers will get benefited, cultivation will grow, obviously the economy will also rise. Okay, so there are n number of benefits that will take place in that region. Okay, so the correct answer over here is Northeast. Which part of Northeast? It is the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Just remember that. Okay. Okay, so Northeast is the correct answer. Scientists have successfully grown high quality saffron in Tawang. Which regions of Arunachal Pradesh? Tawang and West Kameng. It will boost local farmers' income and reduce India's dependence on imported saffron. Now, all this while for consumption of saffron, if whatever dependency was there by India on other countries, that will reduce because India has its own region for cultivation of saffron. Earlier, we used to have only Jammu and Kashmir. From now onwards, we'll be having Northeast as well. That is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So, I hope this is clear. Okay. Next question we have. Okay. What is anthurium, which was recently in the news? Okay. So, the options that we have. So, try to remember the name anthurium. Now, what is it? Is it traditional farming method or tropical flowering plant? Or newly identified virus, any sort of new virus? Or if we say virus, it is very, people get scared if we say virus. Then the fourth option we have is rare species of spider. So, see, the correct answer over here is tropical flowering plant. Tropical flowering plant is the meaning of anthurium actually. Okay, what is anthurium? It is a tropical flowering plant, a new plant. Okay, it's not that tough, it's easy to remember. Tropical flowering plant. Next question we have, in the Startup Ecosystem Report 2025, where does Uttar Pradesh rank among Indian states? Okay, now the recent report that was released about the startup ecosystem, now Uttar Pradesh is in which rank? Okay, the question is Uttar Pradesh stands in which rank? So, is it first, second, third? The option fourth is not here. Fourth option is directly fifth. Okay, anyway, is it first, second, third or even fourth or fifth? So, the correct answer for Uttar Pradesh, it is third. Uttar Pradesh stands in the third rank. Now, what about first and second? Which state comes has been in the first rank and which state came in the second rank? So, first is, I'll write it here for you. Maharashtra. Maharashtra was in the first rank. Okay, Maharashtra came in the first rank. Second we have Karnataka. Okay, second was Karnataka. Third we all know Uttar Pradesh. And fifth is Gujarat. Okay, first was Maharashtra, second was Karnataka, third was Uttar Pradesh, fifth is Gujarat. Now what about the fourth? Okay, let me write it down for you all here. Fourth was Delhi. Okay, just take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot. So the correct answer for this question is, it is asking about the where does Uttar Pradesh lie, in which rank? It is third, in the third rank. I hope this is clear for you all students. Okay. So yeah, for third comes Uttar Pradesh. First was Maharashtra, second was Karnataka, third was Uttar Pradesh, fourth was Delhi, and fifth is Gujarat. Try to remember the top 5 names of the states. That is enough for you all. Okay. Next question we have. In which city was the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue 2025 held? In which city was the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue 2025 held? So options are Chandigarh, New Delhi, Bengaluru and Hyderabad. So recently the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue 2025 was held in New Delhi. New Delhi is the correct answer. Okay. Now what is the motive of Viksit Bharat? Something related to the question. Now Viksit Bharat, see, we all know India is rich in human resources. India is rich in youth. The youth sector of India is very much, good, we can say. So the motive of the government is to make the youth of the nation grow more economically in every sectors, make them more, make the entire sector enhanced. Okay. So New Delhi is the correct answer. Next question we have is, okay, another one related to GI tag. In our last class also we have learned about GI tags. Again we have another similar question. So the question says, the virgin coconut oil from which state or union territory recently received a geographical indication tag? So the options we have is Maharashtra, Andaman Nicobar, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Karnataka. So the question asks about virgin coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil, which from which state or union territory did the virgin coconut oil receive a GI tag? So here the correct option is Andaman and Nicobar. Now Andaman and Nicobar is given here in the options. That's why in the question it is asked about union territory, because we all know this is a union territory. Okay, so the virgin coconut oil from Andaman and Nicobar has recently received the GI tag. Is that clear? Okay, see, Andaman and Nicobar, the GI tag for Andaman and Nicobar's virgin coconut oil will help boost its demand both nationally and internationally, benefiting farmers and promoting sustainable coconut farming in the region. Now, another important thing here is benefiting the farmers. Now, try to keep one thing in your mind. In any region, if proper cultivation is done over there, the entire, all the farmers over there gets benefited. Okay, through from various sources. They can even export the products. Okay, so the region gets benefited overall. So benefiting farmers and promoting sustainable coconut farming in the region. Sustainable coconut farming. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so next question we have is, which institute has recently launched a zero waste bioplastics initiative? Which institute? So all the options given here are different IITs. So is it IIT Roorkee, IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur or IIT Delhi? So the correct answer over here is IIT Madras. IIT Madras has recently launched a zero waste bioplastic initiative, because the government also is focusing on trying to reduce the use of plastic, because we all know plastic is very much harmful for us, for the nature, because it is non-biodegradable. Okay, so it is IIT Madras who has come up with the initiative, or who has taken a step for this zero waste bioplastic initiative. Okay, I hope that is clear. Okay. Next question is, the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is associated with which government campaign? Now this is again another scheme we can say by the government of India, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Now this comes under which government campaign? So the options are One Stop Center, Digital India, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, CBSE Udan scheme. Now this is a very easy question. Still, I'll give you the answer. The answer over here is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. In case you feel like you might forget, so there is a technique there's a very easy technique to remember this. We all know, just try to remember. I'll give you a technique. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Now, Sukanya is a name usually of a girl. Okay, Sukanya is the name of a girl. And Beti, girl को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? हम लोग बेटी ही बोलते हैं ना. तो सुकन्या बेटी है. Okay, Sukanya, we can say देश की बेटी है. So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana SSY is associated with which government campaign? Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So these techniques we can easily apply in order to remember the current affairs and the other things as well. So it makes us easy to remember. Okay, with techniques, proper techniques. Okay. Next we have exercise Khanjar. Okay, exercise Khanjar is a joint military exercise conducted between India and which country? Okay, so exercise Khanjar is a joint military exercise between which countries? One is India and the second country, the other country is which country? Is it Australia, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Japan? The correct answer over here is Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan and India, the joint military of India and Kyrgyzstan has come up together and formed a new organization, we can say, or an exercise, and the name of the exercise is Khanjar. Okay, now students, try to recall, in our last class we had a similar question. Okay, we studied about a similar thing, but there the two nations were India and Uzbekistan. It was India and Uzbekistan, and the joint military of both the countries came together and they have launched one exercise. Do you remember the name of the exercise? I have explained that in our last class. If you all do not remember, then go to the previous video. You will be able to see the entire thing over there. Still, I'll give the name over here. The joint military exercise by the two countries, India and Uzbekistan, it was Daslik. Daslik was their name. Now Daslik, the meaning of the word Daslik is friendship in Uzbek. Okay, I have said all these in our last class. Okay, and if we say India and Uzbekistan, it is Daslik. If we say India and Kyrgyzstan, it is Khanjar. Khanjar, Khanjar. So I hope this much is clear. Okay, see. Exercise Khanjar is a joint military exercise conducted between India and Kyrgyzstan. About exercise Khanjar, now it is a bilateral special force exercise between Indian Army and Kyrgyzstan military. Focuses on counter-terrorism, high-altitude warfare and special operations conducted annually in India and Kyrgyzstan on a rotational basis. Now, conducted annually in India and Kyrgyzstan on a rotational basis, that means if 1 year it is conducted in India, the next year it will be conducted in Kyrgyzstan. Again, in the next year it will be conducted in India. So that is the rotational basis. Okay. Enhances military cooperation, tactical skills and interoperability between both the nations. So ultimately the motive is to enhance in all sectors so that both the countries become more stronger together. Okay, these things we have discussed in our last class also. So I hope this is clear. If you all want, you can take a screenshot of the slide. Okay. Okay, so next question is, what is the main aim of One Nation, One Subscription scheme? So, One Nation, One Subscription scheme. What is the motive of this? The options that we have are to establish new universities across the country, to provide access to top-tier international research articles and journals, to promote digital literacy among students and to fund research projects in rural areas. Okay, now try to remember one thing. If we say about One Nation, One Subscription, the motive of this scheme is in order to enhance the journals, or we can say research also. This sector has to be enhanced. The motive is to enhance this sector by this One Nation, One Subscription scheme. Okay, so obviously now we can figure out the correct answer, the correct option. The correct option over here will be B, that is to provide access to top tier international research articles and journals, okay, to make it more easy for the students, for the researchers. Okay. To provide access to top tier international research articles and journals. Okay. So next question is, which country pioneered the concept of sponge cities for urban water management? Sponge cities for urban water management. Is it United States, China, Germany or India? Now this is related to management of the water management in an entire area or in a city or in a state, we can say. Okay. Now water management, what is water management? Water management is, be it the waste water or the water that we get from the nature, how you can conserve it, how you can conserve the good water, how you can save the water, how you can stop the water from getting polluted. Now which country has come up with this initiative, the concept of sponge cities for urban water management? So the correct option over here is China. China has come up with this initiative where they can make proper utilization of the water. They can reduce the water wastage. Also, they can try to conserve. They try to conserve the we can say rainwater also, or the water that we get from the nature, the good water which is ready to consume. Okay, that initiative is taken by China. This Chinese people. See, China pioneered the sponge cities concept for urban water management. It focuses on, what are the focuses? It focuses on absorbing, storing and purifying rainwater using green infrastructure like permeable pavements, wetlands and green roofs to prevent flooding and improve water reuse. So students, if you all want, you can take a screenshot of the slide. Okay. So this initiative was taken by China. Okay, so next question is, what does the term orange economy primarily refers to? Orange economy. Orange economy. What does this refer to? So the options that we have are the space economy related to satellite and aerospace industries, the agricultural economy focused on citrus fruit production, the cultural and creative industries contributing to economic growth, and fourth option we have the economy based on renewable energy and sustainability. Now students, I would like to say one thing here, that is, in one of the slides earlier we have learned about the question was regarding the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Okay, so there I have given a question, there I have given you a trick actually to relate Sukanya, the name of a girl, and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. So that way we could find a correct answer if in case someone finds it difficult to remember. But also keep this in your mind, everything will not follow the same trick. Okay, all the questions will not be following the same trick. So here we have one question, that is, the question already asks about orange economy. Now we all know what is orange, right? So one of the option is the agricultural economy focused on citrus fruit production. So इसमें आप लोग वो अप्लाई मत करना, वो टेक्निक, ठीक है, वो अप्लाई नहीं होगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है. So citrus fruit production, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा to make you all confused, the option is given here, but the correct option over here is the cultural and creative industries contributing to economic growth. The cultural and creative industries contributing to economic growth. Option C is the correct answer over here. So whenever it comes to growth of the culture in the country, it is talking about orange economy. Just try to remember this. The cultural sector. The cultural sector is the orange economy. Now we all know one thing, that in our country, India is very rich in culture. In different parts of the country, we have different cultures. Yes or no? So it is our benefit actually. We can use this culture in order to raise our economy. So that's why it is said the orange economy, which comes from the cultural and creative industries contributing to economic growth. Now these culture will also help us in growth of the economy of the nation. Okay. See, The orange economy refers to the, what is orange economy? It refers to the creative economy, which includes industries like the art, music, design, media, film, fashion and cultural heritage. It emphasizes innovation, intellectual property and cultural expression as key drivers of economic growth. Now, just go through this part once. You will be understanding the concept of this orange economy. So, please try to, orange economy, the meaning is properly given over here. You can take a screenshot if you all want. Okay. Okay. So, next question we have, which of the following is a major concern associated with viral reel challenges? Okay, so now viral reel challenges. Now, what is a viral reel challenges? I'm sure students, you will be knowing what is a viral reel challenge. It is basically a challenge, right, given through the social media. Especially it is common amongst the youngsters, the young students, like ye karke dikhao, wo karke dikhao, itna karo, utna karo, etc. Okay, these are challenges. Some students, I mean some people come up with, and they do themselves and they try to, you know, motivate the other people to do the same thing, which might be scary as well at times. क्योंकि news में हम लोग को मिलता रहता है ना कि, you know, some students have done this, some students have done that, you know, college में ये हुआ, वो हुआ. So this might lead to something else also, which might be negative also. Okay, so the question is, which of the following is a major concern associated with viral reel challenge? So the options we have, increase in cyber security awareness. Next we have number B, promotion of scientific research, potential safety hazards and enhancement of critical thinking skills. Now the question here is, it is a major concern related to viral reel challenges. So the correct option over here is potential safety hazards. देखो ये रील्स में वायरल जो हो रहा है ना, वो यू नो ये करके दिखा, वो करके दिखा, ये फॉलो करते करते क्या होता है, students go to a certain limit that even they do not know that they are so much in danger. Okay, so this has become a tension for the parents nowadays actually. So potential safety hazards is the correct answer over here. Okay, see, viral reel challenges often pose serious safety risks, encouraging dangerous stunts, peer pressure and misleading trends. Many participants, especially youth, face injuries or fatalities. Raising awareness and promoting responsible participation is crucial to prevent harm and ensure online safety. Now students, see, I know it is very entertaining, okay, but the thing is, we should always keep certain things in our mind. We should know properly which is to be done, which is not to be done, what are the do's and don'ts. Okay, we need to use our brain equally. Okay. Okay, so the last question of the day, which of the following has been chosen as the Oxford Word of the Year 2025? Oxford Word of the Year, sorry, Oxford Word of the Year 2024. So the options are goblin mode, riz, brain rot and permacrisis. So which is the correct answer among these four? The correct answer is brain rot. Now this name, brain rot, the Oxford Word of the Year 2024, brain rot, is again related to the previous slide which we have discussed just now. Now what is the meaning of brain rot? Rotting of the brain. Now rotting of the brain is very much common nowadays, or we can say it is very obvious. Why? Because we are so much dependent on social media. Our screen time has increased so much that we have reduced the proper using of our brain. Okay, so that's why it is popular, and even Oxford has declared this word brain rot as Oxford Word of the Year 2024. So try to reduce the negative part and make proper use of the positive things. That's all I would like to say. So that's it, my dear students. I hope this much is clear with you all. And again in the next class, I'll be coming with some other questions. See, the Oxford Word of the Year 2024 is brain rot, referring to the decline in mental sharpness due to excessive consumption of low quality online content. Too much dependent, you know, students are or people are too much dependent on social media or the internet. That's why using of the brain has, you know, is lessening. That's why the term is brain rot. Okay, the term originally used in 1854 by Thoreau has resurfaced in modern digital culture, highlighting concerns about the negative effects of social media on mental health. Okay. Now, this is actually something to be kept in mind by everyone. This is a serious concern actually. So that's it, my dear students. I hope this much was clear. Again, in the next week, I will be coming with some other current affairs. So keep learning and, you know, stay healthy. That's all. Thank you.